Bars is back. Sam Ant. Oh God. What's up with?
Attention all my business owners, if you would like to advertise your business right before each video that we do here on Hip Hop News Uncensored, make sure you email us right now. Advertise at hiphopun.com. Advertise at hiphopun.com. Ask about our holiday specials.
Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored.
All right, now Cardi B has entered the conversation. She just sent a message to Jay Prince. Now, normally, I think this is something she would stay out of, but Jay Prince actually brought Cardi B up when he talked about, Offset being scared for Cardi B actually to perform because of the Crips. At one point in time, I guess she was blood affiliated. So Jay Prince was like, Offset called Jay Prince because he was scared something might happen to Cardi B when she performed. Now, I'm going to play that clip. Then I'm going to be back on the back end with what Cardi said. Stay around.
Let me see if I can refresh your memory. Remember we talked when you got your ass whooped in Atlanta? You forgot? Remember when you called up on me and I came to LA and met with you because you was nervous about your wife performing because she had them issues about using the word flute?
I mean, this ain't funny, but it's comical in a way. All right, now, like I promised you, Cardi B, this must have ruffled some feathers with Cardi B, because Cardi left this message, but never tell him to show receipts. Only people that was there, Wack and Big U. Why would he be the call for anything involving the Crips? Whole bunch of fairy tales. She goes on to say also big lies, and people were putting stuff, and these were rumors. You heard rumors about Cardi's affiliation and her going to the West Coast, and that's very real, and that's very well a threat. We've seen a handful of rappers from New York or other sides, of the country who went over to L.A., on some gang, banging, flag throwing, this, that, and the third, and then they got met face to face with the monster, and it didn't end up good for a lot of them. So that was something. She had Big U, she had Wack 100, Wack, I'm sure he'll speak on this because, he gonna speak on this at this point. Make sure everything calmed down, and that was a smart move. I don't think that was stupid of her. I think that was actually smart because they would have came to see about her. Woman, female, male, they coming to see about you. LA's a totally different breed when it comes to those colors over there. But I don't know, man. This is man, like we this is what we do. We into the hip hop. We talk about what goes on in hip hop, but it's weird because all the videos that I did in the past about Jay Prince, it was some, him talking about the feds coming after him taking a Fed dude down, and, how much respect that he had and why he was so feared and stuff like that, and not saying that this is, maybe you think it is. I don't think it's just, I think he's too big for this, right? I just think he, you too much of a, big position to be fighting, with people, not saying that they Offset's lower, but like, you the OG. You the OG. Like, let your son or somebody else fight this type of battle for you, dog. We don't want to see, you in the mud. You ain't supposed to be in the mud. You're supposed to be sitting outside the mud, telling people, giving people instructions in the mud. Don't get out the mud, man. But hey, maybe it's needed for him to say what he said. I would never, say anything like that. And I'm neutral in the situation. I had nothing against Offset. Nothing against, Jay Prince's family. I just feel bad about the whole situation. Like, genuinely, like, dang, this is kind of crazy. It's like a soap opera. It's like you're watching a movie, but you still feeling the feelings. But these are real life people, though. This ain't no movie. You know what I mean? This is real life people. Takeoff really died. It's really dissension between Offset and Quavo. It's really dissension between Jay Prince and, Offset. It's really real. So the best thing to do at this point, if you're asking me, fall the hell back, no more words, and let it be what it's going to be. If they ever run into each other, whatever the case may be, I'm sure they got to come through Atlanta. I'm sure they got to go through Houston at some point in time. And I'm not saying that, we want it to be wild, wild west, but it's like, yo, I'm in your city. Let's talk. Simple as that. Leave the guns home. Leave all that, the brass knuckles, the knives, the weapons. Leave all that stuff home. Talk face to face. I always wanted, and somebody probably steal this idea, but I always wanted to have like a mediator show, right? If someone could sit and mediate, what was going on. And that was just be Jay Prince's role. Remember, I was telling you guys earlier how Jay Prince, got in the middle of the T.I. little Flip situation. Flip told us when we interviewed Flip, like that him, and T.I. and Jay Prince agreed to never talk about it again, the beef. And, Flip didn't talk about it. So, yeah, that's who Jay Prince was. And, I'm not mad at Jay Prince for defending himself. I'm be honest with you. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at Offset for doing what he's doing. I'm not. I'm just a spectator, just like everybody else in the situation, just giving my opinion on what I see going down. And I appreciate you guys are listening to my take on it and listening to what Jay Prince and Cardi and all these people had to say. All I'm doing, I'm just the vessel to give you the information. That's all. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. The comment section below is where you guys can get it in. You can say what you want to say. Voice your opinion. Let them comments go. I cannot wait to hear what you guys got to say, read, analyze, and hopefully get a chance to go back and forth with some of y'all. But yeah, man. This video, as always, is brought to you by hiphopun.com. That's hiphop the letter UN.com, and that's our official website. Please be sure to go check it out. If you want to advertise on this channel, email us also at our other email at advertise at hiphopun.com. Let's get it all the way in. Cardi B now jumping in. Now, I always thought with Cardi, I'm like, I think the only reason she jumped in was she should have stayed out of it, right? Should have stayed out of it. Cardi. But hey, these is men going back and forth. But hey, whatever the case may be, she's in it. She jumped head first in it. And, she wanted to defend herself, which I don't think it was, let people talk, man. Like, let people run their mouth. Let them talk. Let them get, like, look at Jay-Z. Like, people can make videos about Jay-Z, 100 videos. He'll never say nothing. He might take a jab at somebody in a song or something like that, but he's not jumping on IG, jumping on Twitter, and about to do a forum or a podcast about people that slandering his name and saying different shit about him. Just you let shit be, let it, it's almost like, you walk outside, right, and you see the bird, you hear him, you see him, you hear him, but he ain't really bothering you. You just pushing forward. By the way, I got that from Jalen Hurts. Shout out to the Eagles. That wasn't original, but I heard Jalen Hurts say that. That was pretty dope. But anyway, man, it's your boy Ogaman Hip Hop News Uncensored. Leave a comment below. Also, make sure you thumbs up the video. And like I said before, man, the website is hiphop.un.com. The word hiphop.un.com. And you can check the podcast out anywhere, iTunes, anywhere you listen to podcasts at. Whatever they call. Type in Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. You check us out on that.